What up? What up? Scooby Doo, Robert, what's up? What's going on? 6 of you all here. What's up? This is a pretty cool image that we're doing today. So here's the front of it. So they actually like drew this picture. They drew it. Got ink on me. They drew it. Everything's good. Who else is here? Heather AM, what's going on? MM Customs, what's up? Angel 282890, what's up? So this is actually a pretty cool concept. What they did was they drew this picture and they sent it to me and were like, can you do this for us? So they wanted it exactly like that. They didn't want us to like clean it up and vectorize it, because they sent me the image, we did that, and then they turned around and were like, no, I don't want it like that. I just want it, let me turn off this notifications. They were like, we just want it to be as it is. So there's the front of it. There's the front. That's the only thing that was like typed out. Yeah, let me know when and where. And then the back of it, I just printed one. Well, I'll show you in a minute. I have a test one that I did. What's up, Frankie? And here's the back of it. Here's the back of the shirt. No, it was terrible. So see, so it's a 3-color job. It's the black, the red, and then the camel. That's a camel, right? So yeah, they wanted it exactly the way they drew it. They didn't like, we had cleaned this up and made everything straight, nice, and looked really like an actual engineered castle. And they were like, no, the way I sent it to you is the way I want it. So this, I have the black, I have the red. This one I made. This color for the camel, the caramel color, whatever it is, I made that one. I used, show you the little lab over here. I don't want to touch anything because then I'll get ink all over myself. But I used the brown, and then I put some white inside of this. So I started with white, and then I added brown to it, mixed it, and that's how I got that color. So I didn't buy this color. It was that color brown right there. So it actually came out pretty good though. Exactly like the picture that they had. Bring it over here. So you guys can sort. I'm not gonna flash this. I'm just going to print wet on wet. I guess that's what they call it, right? That's all we're gonna do. And then I'll run them through the conveyor dryer, and they'll be nice and good to go. So what happened with your first print job? Make sure I don't hit my cart. So yeah, I have 2 different carts. I have one for ink and then one where I put my shirts. So that one's the clean one, and the one that I just showed you is the dirty one, and we don't keep no shirts around that one. This one's only like 29 shirts, but I think 29, but I'm missing 4 of them. So it's like 25. Yeah, but like C Block was saying, keep at it. Yeah, check it out. I just got in a mixing kit too, because I tried ordering some. I tried ordering some ink, some custom ink from Total Ink Solutions, and they wanted to charge me like $100 for a custom color. So I didn't do that. I ordered something else. I'm just waiting for it to come in. Yeah, the best graphic. We made a video on our channel here, Ella. It was very. I need to check it out. I don't know if I'm subscribed. What is your YouTube channel? Let me know right now. I'll write it down so I can go check it out. I had a pin on me. I don't know what I did. I might be subscribed. I don't know. But what is it? So I can write it down. I'll write it down right now. The Wesleys, right? Obviously. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out after we get out of here. Yeah, I want to see that. It's always cool to see someone whenever they first screen print. Y'all saw mine when I was trying to screen print, and that little orange one that I had whenever I was screen printing it, I didn't bolt it down, and I was like pushing the squeegee, and the whole thing was like shaking everywhere. So yeah, it happens, and it's cool to. Sorry, it's cool to record the progress. You know what I mean? Because you can always look back at the way you started. You know what I mean? So I think that's cool about everything that I've done is I've recorded it from the very, very beginning. Whenever we unboxed and did whatever we did with our first heat pressing cutters. Ours was ghetto. Hey, whatever works. You know what I mean? So whenever I print this, it's a 3-color job. We got the camo. We got the castle red, and then we got all the words in black. So I'm doing this wet on wet. I'm not gonna flash it. All of these colors, I'm not doing no underbase under the red or the caramel or camel. This red is actually pretty good, so I don't have to do that. So you'll see that whenever I do this. I'm gonna swing it around, do the black, then we'll come back, do the red, and then we'll finish it with the caramel. Nothing too difficult about this image. It's like I said, it's 3 colors, but nothing's overlapping. The only thing that was overlapping was the front of it. When it came to lining it up. But other than that, you can see a little tiny gap. If it will focus right there. But I should have just did this all red and then put the black over it. But I didn't. I left and it was like knocked out, so I had to like perfectly line it up. You know what I mean? But it actually came out good though. This came out really good. I think it's a really cool concept, what they did. So let's go ahead and start printing these. So for me, I always start with the one that has the white tape. So I didn't have to start there. I'm not doing 2 passes or 3 passes or multiple passes over this. So I just use that tape right there so I know where I start. William, what's up? There's our black. That's it for the black. Black looks good. The embroidery just stopped, but the black looks good. Now I'm not gonna mess. I was like, I'm gonna touch it, but I'm not. I make it look so easy. So William, these are. Hold on, real quick, Michelle. What's going on? The shirts that I'm using are Next Level olive color, olive Next Level. Make it look so easy. You eventually you're gonna be like, why didn't I know that? You'll get there. Just keep at it. Here's the red. Let me bring you in a little bit closer so you can see it pretty. I'm gonna bring you in here real quick. Lower this down a little bit. I gotta make sure I don't hit the, whenever I turn it, I make sure I don't hit the tripod. All right, we're good. So that's just one coat of red. And then, so I'm flooding it, and then I'm just moving the ink, and then I'm clearing. Now what I'm doing after that, the next 2 times, when I do it the next 2 times, I'm clearing the screen. Less prints. You screen printing and embroidery at the same time. Yeah. And then my sister-in-law works here. She's doing vinyl work right now. So a lady will be here in a little bit to pick up her stuff. She ordered a couple shirts. So there's our red. Our red is good. 1 pass is good enough for this. So I was telling you guys whenever I was doing this that I am flooding it, I'm printing it, and then 2 passes after that is when I'm clearing out the screen. So what I mean by that, if you don't know, if you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know, right? So what I look for is when I'm doing this is whenever I pull the squeegee, right, to flood it, and I remove the ink or push the ink through the screen, I'm looking to see if there's like clumps, not really clumps, but like ink that is still stuck in the screen. So if you see this right now with the light from the window, you can see through the image. Basically, that's what I'm looking for whenever I do that on the shirt. Because if you see ink still stuck in here, whenever you print it, that means it's not getting on your shirt. And that tells you right there that I'm doing wet on wet, right? Because the black is actually sticking to this right here. So that's cool, right? So that's why I go over it 2 other times. I'm gonna do the same thing with the brown. Peachy Dixon, what's going on? Mary, everything is good. Can't complain right now. Can't complain. So now this one is the one I told you I made this. So just using a little squeegee for this one. Same thing for that. There's our, you can't even see it on the camera. It's there, but you can't see it. See if you can see it when I bring it in. There it is, maybe the glare. And there's our little camel that they drew. So, yeah. So, can't really see it from that angle. I usually try to keep the squeegee the same size as the print that I'm doing. Like, I don't want to use something like, I don't want to use something this big to print the little camel. You know, this right here, you can see the castle that's on there. It's just as big as the castle. Just as big, maybe a little bit bigger. I moved over a little bit, maybe an inch, 2 inches too big, but I mean, it's all good. You don't want to go too small and then have to print and then move over and print again. So either the exact, always go a little bit bigger. Where's my phone dying? No, my phone says 5%. It's charging, but it's not charging. It says 4. Let me figure this out before it kicks the bucket on me. Uh-oh. This might be ending pretty soon if I don't get my charger to work. It's at 3%. Is it charging now? Alright, it says it's charging. That's because I was charging it because I was going to go live. I'm going to go live. So I put my phone on the charger earlier so that I could avoid this. And when I was printing, I was like, why did it get dark? Alright, so it says it's charging. This charger cable is all rigged up right now, so hopefully it'll charge. Alright, so let me see. Jesse, what's going on? Yeah, I got the charger now. I mean, the charger was on it. I don't know why it wasn't charging. When did you change the screens? What do you mean? If you're talking to me, I'm not sure. I gotta go back a little bit. When did you change the screens? I'm not sure what you're asking. So if you look at this one, I actually did the chest piece up here too. But whenever I washed it out, I had the two films. They were like over each other a little bit. So I wasn't able, it didn't fully work. Is that right? It didn't fully work. It didn't fully wash it out. So I redid it. So this was the new chest piece that I did. The piece that you see on there is the one that is over there. All right, so we're charging now. So I have the conveyor dryer at like 330 coming out to make sure, because I'm using 2 different inks. I'm using 2 different inks. So I'm using some ink from Total Ink Solution, and then I'm using one from, the black is from Screen Print Direct. Right, move this out of the way so I don't knock my head. So that's the print. Everything is, we didn't flash it. The flash dryer is over there. You guys can see the flash dryer is right there, so you know that I'm not flashing it. In between, because right now it would turn on. Because that one, as you guys know, or if you don't know, has a sensor on it. It turns off and turns on by itself. If you haven't seen it do that and you want to see it do that, let me know. And I'll show you how it works. Here till then. Appreciate that. Is it Minnow? What's up, man? G, what's up? That's what I'm gonna call you, G. I was gonna say Mingo, but that's not right. You went from black to red and never saw you change the film. How'd you do that? You talking about the screen? It's up here. So there's the caramel color, the red, and then the black. If that's what you're asking. The films already washed out the screens and did all that before we started all this. So these are good. And then what I'm gonna do is, okay, cool. Drop them in. The one thing you have to be careful with is whenever you're doing the wet on wet thing, right, is you have to remember the ink is still wet, right? The ink is still wet, so whenever you take it off, so whenever you take your shirt off, I wanted to show you this. If you don't know, right, whenever you take it off, whenever you take your shirt off, you want to make sure you keep it like this, right? And then when you lay it on the conveyor dryer, I lay it like this and then I bring it back. What you don't want to do is pull it off and then do this because it's all wet. And what's going to happen is you're going to get the ink all over everything, right? If you don't know. If you know, you know. Just a little tip, that's all. So I pull it off, and then I'm gonna let it hang there. I'm gonna let it hang, right? Can't edit this out and show you, but I would pull it off, right? Pull it off, and then what I do is I grab the arms and I fold them under, and then I just lay it on there like that. I was probably in the way when I did that, but you get it, right? And then I'll load my next shirt so that whenever I take off the ones that I printed, I have a whole new set on there. Back you up a little bit. And then I have a box. You guys seen my videos? I got a box over there at the end. Over there, can't see it. But over there I have a box set up so that when they come out, the box catches it. And I don't gotta be going back and forth to keep them from going on the ground. Look at all this ink. Love it. I think my floor is so dirty. I was gonna take a picture of it and post it. See if anybody else's floor is like this. Look. Anybody else's floor like this? Super bad. Just got this. I ordered this. This was pretty cool. You guys saw the little Instagram thing that I did? So this one is cool because what I like about this palette, if you see this notch right here, you see the notch down there? That's where the middle of the palette is, right? So whenever you if you have lasers, it makes it a whole lot easier to line up your laser in the middle because there's no guessing, right? So this was for koozies. I think I already gave them to them, but koozie palette. And then whenever you're not using the koozie palette, you turn it around and you use it for a t-shirt. So it's like 2 in 1. Two in one. So when I used to do it out of the garage, like I was really cautious because we bought the house. But when I was doing it out of the garage, I was really cautious about getting stuff on the floor. But here it's the print shop, so I really don't care. I know a lot of people that I've seen, they have like really clean floors. I don't know how they do that because my squeegees always end up jumping off and going all over the floor. So let's do some more black. All right, so now you can see both if you're still here. Whoever that was earlier, who was it? Less prints. So now you'll see me whenever I do it because I have to push back a little bit farther. Oops. Yeah, so C-Block said that's a cool jig. Yeah, it's cool because I did some koozies. Someone wanted some koozies done. And I was like, well, I don't have the palette to do it. So I ordered it to do it. So now I can do koozies. There's our black. The red. You guys can see the red, right? I'm trying to keep it to where you can see. All right, cool. And then the caramel, the brown, whatever this color is that we made. Anybody else printing anything? Later, Jess. Anybody else printing anything currently or getting ready to? I would say if you're gonna do something like this, you're gonna do something wet on wet. Just finished an embroidery job for my Navy guys. That's what's up, Scoob. Yeah, this is what they wanted. So I was like, okay. They wanted something simple. They drew a picture and was like, this is what I want on the shirt. Cool. Make it happen. Make it happen. Waiting on the mail. We just got a bunch of shirts in yesterday. We got 1, 2, 3, plus this one. 4 screen printing jobs to do. Plus the vinyl, plus the embroidery, whatever we have left over there. Plans for the weekend. Just plans for the weekend. I'll be here tomorrow, and then Sunday I'll be at the vinyl stand. Working at the vinyl stand Sunday. If you guys are around here, go by there. buy the vinyl stand. If you're in Georgia or you're in the CSRA or Augusta area or within an hour or 2 hours away, you should come by. Got a little bleeding, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean off the bottom of this screen, the black off of this one. Since we're printing the black on black, I mean the wet on wet, we had a little bit of bleeding right there. So before we keep on going with them, I want to make sure I clean that off. Better. Now clean off the top two. Just in case. So our red is done. You guys that just got here, what we're doing is we're printing some shirts for some troops that are deployed. I was about to say that Rob come in with the thumbs up. That's what's up. Appreciate it. Appreciate the thumbs up. Just got here. This is what we're doing. This is how they made it. They drew it and they just wanted it put on a shirt just like that. So that's the back and that's the front. Pretty cool concept, I think. Just hand jam it, screen print it for me. Do we have the rainbow glam? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, nobody else could have that image, right? That's just something they made. And then the back, you saw the back, straight up, just hand jammed. And whenever I'm doing this, it's all wet on wet, no flashing in between. Bearded Venture, what's going on? Smash that thumbs up. Yes, it helps the channel. When you guys hit the thumbs up, it helps. What does it help? I don't know. I guess the YouTube algorithm, I don't know. Yeah, y'all got any questions? feel free to ask. I'll answer them. If I know, I'll answer. If I don't know, then I'll tell you. If I don't know, then I don't know. But if I do know, I'll let you know. What's up, Rye? Hey, when is the show? You need to come. Like, got like 4 orders right now. Come help me. Let's go. Printing some shirts. We're just doing this. These are the last 5 right here. This is the last 5. August. Oh, that's too far, man.